At the end of year 2023, I decided to transition my career from working for a high-tech company to owning my business. Flexibility is much needed at this stage of my life, considering that I have a baby. I lost 10 pounds. With a combination of healthy habits, I have become much more mindful about what I eat and what I drink. Hi friends, this is Lulu. During the holidays that just passed, I did some reflection about my fitness journey in the year of 2024. I'd like to share with you what changed for my health as well as how I did it. First of all, let me share a little context. At the end of year 2023, I decided to transition my career from working for a high-tech company as a software engineer to owning my business. The primary reason for this big change was that being self-employed offers more flexibility. Flexibility is much needed at this stage of my life, considering that I have a baby to tend to and some personal health issues. In the past year of 2024, my health experienced significant improvements. First, I found out that I lost 10 pounds during my year-end physical exam. It was a nice surprise to me, considering that I was not intentionally tracking my weight loss progress. I recall that back in the year 2023, when I finished my maternity leave and went back to work, it was very difficult to lose any postpartum weight because my time was mostly occupied by work as well as childcare. Now I'm very glad to be able to fit in all my clothes from pre-pregnancy time. Second, I have experienced a stronger immunity during the past year, whereas the decade before, my body was so vulnerable to the viruses in the winter, very easy to catch a cold. Third, my body got stronger in the past year, whereas the decade before, it was very easy for me to experience shoulder and back pain because I needed to work in front of a computer for very long hours. Especially in the year 2023, I attempted lifting some weights as part of my postpartum recovery plan. Unfortunately, I injured my shoulder and needed to go through physical therapy for quite a while. How did I achieve these improvements in my health in 2024? With a combination of healthy habits. I like to break them down into exercise and diet. For exercise, I try to reach 150 minutes of strenuous exercise each week based on the recommendation of my physician. Also, I try to balance my exercise between aerobic ones, such as running, and anaerobic ones, such as weightlifting. In addition, I started personal training last year in order to have guided exercise that fits my body. When it comes to diet, I have become much more mindful about what I eat and what I drink. In the decade before last year, I worked in tech and had little time to prepare my own foods. As a result, I ordered lots of takeouts, which were probably very rich in sodium and oil. Whereas from last year, I made an effort to cook myself. In particular, I signed up for HelloFresh, a meal kit service for beginners like me. With the recipes there, I started to cook for my family on a weekly basis with meals that are both delicious in flavors and healthy in ingredients. In addition, I have significantly reduced the amount of sugary drinks in my diet. For example, I used to drink a lot of bubble tea, which has been very popular in California. But after I read Dr. Atia's book, What Happens to Our Bodies After Sugar and Fat Enter, bubble tea mostly lost its appeal to me. Last, a bit about my health journey outlook in this new year of 2025. The focus is holistic healing with guidance from health professionals as well as a robust system of mind. I plan to share progress of my journey as time goes on with you guys. Thanks for watching.